Morning everyone, and welcome to Saturday morning live with me, and more importantly Azure, as the title would suggest. It is currently coming up to 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. 12 degrees, still shorts and t-shirt weather, but we've got a bit more light this morning, which is great. Can actually do a stroll and not have to worry about lighting, although I have got my little light on the back of the phone, just sort of helping us along. So we made it to the weekend, thank the Lord. Yesterday was not as clear cut as it should have been at work. I won't bore you with all the details, but suffice to say I was glad when it was over. So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? What's everybody up to? Leave some comments in the chat. Makes the live stream go a little bit more interesting than just listening to me. As I've already said in regards to us, it's reasonably sort of chilled weekend, although we have got stuff on, as I've said. This morning I'm taking James to have his hair done, and then he's got his first proper sort of friendly, had his sort of an internal friendly with one of the teams from the club in the week, but his first proper friendly is today. And that is at home, so that's quite an early, that's a 9:30 kick-off, so quite an early kick-off, a nice one, prefer those. And then the rest of Saturday is reasonably calm, all being well. Nothing else to report there. And then tomorrow we're leaving early, probably a similar time to now when we're talking, and we're going to drive up to Great Yarmouth for the morning. We'll go to one of our favourite hotels, have a nice English breakfast there, and then have a little bit of a walk along the front. Aim to be away from there around midday, and then we'll get home for the Grand Prix traffic permitting and everything else. So yeah, it's reasonably well laid out weekend for us, but yeah, it's not too much stress. So as more people are joining up, what are your plans for this weekend? I was just sort of going through mine. Reasonably straightforward, easy day today, and tomorrow we're going to go to Great Yarmouth for the morning. So looking forward to that. Just nice getting out and doing stuff. I have set up a live stream. Thanks for the like. I have set up a live stream already for tomorrow because we will definitely be doing that. Timings might be a bit different to what you see on there, but not a lot, I don't think. I think I've worked it out reasonably well. So thank you for the likes. Morning, Dylan. So we are on the normal stroll this morning with Azure, which we will in a bit be sort of making our way over to the fields. Before we then sort of wind our way back towards home. But we're going to be out for about half an hour, 40 minutes, something like that. You know, it's good when you've always got the light. She's quite happy. Ralph was up this morning, but he wasn't interested in coming out. He was more worried about going upstairs to see Julia. Keep him warm, don't blame him. I had to wake James up before I came out because he needs to get up. He wants to have a shower before we go out to have his hair done. So we're going to do that. He's doing that. Hopefully he's doing that as I speak. And as I say, it's just going to be a bit frantic. Once we've had his hair done, get Mum home, and then get home, get him sorted out for football 8:45. Well, that's what time we've got to be there. If we're a bit late, it won't harm, because we're always the first there. So it won't harm if we're a little bit late, but I don't aim to be. What's everyone else up to today? Gosh, you couldn't wait, could she? You couldn't wait, no? Right, guys, just you'll be looking up at the sky for a minute. Cheers. Right. Sorry about that, guys. Rudely interrupted by nature, the nature calling for Azure. But we're now back on. Right, we've got the old light on as well. Right. So hopefully we should have no more Azure's pit stops. We probably will, because she seems to be going a lot at the minute. Go on, go on. Go on. Come on. So in a minute we'll be crossing the high road, and that'll take us up the road opposite, and then obviously into the fields. It's actually quite nice this morning. Quite nice. The temperature is good, and because we're out early, we don't see anyone, which is always a bonus. We probably will see someone later into the walk, as we usually do. Right, so that's where the sun is coming up from, down there. And we'll see a bit more of that when we're over the fields, and maybe a little bit later. Come on, come on. Come on, Azra, keep going, good girl. Oh dear. Come on. So, has anyone got any plans today? See, I always forget to myself, but some people do have to unfortunately work on a Saturday and Sunday. And I've been there and I did it for a lot of years. And it's horrible. And I certainly wouldn't choose to do it again. You know, life is precious, and you need to enjoy it. She hasn't seen that. She did actually see it, and she just ignored it, so that's good for a change. We haven't got an aggravated Azure, probably because she knows she couldn't get there anyway. So we're going to be moving into the fields in about 15 seconds, and then it all opens up. And this is just as likely to be where we might see some other dog walkers, which might be a bit noisy, but hopefully not. Hi to M. Is it M as in James Bond M? Or is that just an abbreviation? I'm a James Bond fan, so if you know, you know. Come on. Come on, Azra, let's go. Well, so far so good, guys. No one over here. Come on, start those. No. 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 Come on. Are you needing to go again? Are you kidding? Sorry, guys, just bear with me. No, it's just them. Love it. Right, just bear with me, guys. That's just been again. One sec. Here we go. Okay, onwards. Where am I going? This is our normal morning stroll. We started off clearly at home. I'm just going to pause 1 second. Look at that sunrise, guys. It looks a lot lovelier on the phone than it does in real life, but it is looking beautiful this morning. Yeah, this is our normal morning stroll, and we work our way around over the fields and then back round home. We're usually out all for about half hour, 45 minutes, and I wouldn't worry about Dylan. If you've looked at the other bits of the chat, he's obviously just been a bit of a glory hunter and trying to get noticed, so don't even worry about it. I haven't even lowered myself to the level, so don't worry about it. Right, onwards. So you can see loads of rabbits up there. Again, Azra's not that bothered, to be honest with you. Or just normal people. There you go. Dog lovers and normal people. Answered your own question. Anyway. So, in a minute, we will be alongside the pitch where James will be playing football in about 3 hours or so time. There she goes. There she goes. And after that, we go into the wooded area. Oh, these rabbits. Come on, leave it. Let's go. Come on, Azra, let's go. So you can see the goals here, one at this end clearly, one at the other end, and then the lovely sunrise. We might, when we get round the other side, actually see the sun, because we haven't all week because of we've had crap weather, and also obviously I'm out earlier during the week. So yeah, it's always a bit different at the weekends when time's your own a bit more. Come on, Azra. Good girl. Thank you for the like. Do appreciate that. Do make sure you are liking and subscribing. Hit the old bell because you'll know when we're online. Also, remember there is a live stream from Great Yarmouth tomorrow where it's 75% sure that we'll have the dogs with us as well, both of them. Just sort of making sure that we're definitely sure we want to take them because we're going to the hotel first for breakfast. And they're allowed in the restaurant, but they're a bit nuts, to be honest with you. So we'll see. But the plan is that we are taking them. Right. Are you going down to your watering hole, Azra, whilst we're here? Don't fall in. You know what your track record is down there. And everyone's watching you, and this live will work. So if you do fall in, everyone will laugh. Look how she keeps her watching brief. No? Come on in. Good girl. You can definitely tell these mornings are getting more sort of chilly. The grass is absolutely soaked. Now you can feel it underfoot. You can feel it sort of spraying up as you're walking. So autumn is coming. It is already sort of, what are we, quarter of the way through September, I suppose, almost. That's right. Come on. Just over a month's time. We'll be thinking about the clocks changing. All three Triple J members will be going to Disneyland Paris, where there will be a vlog series as well for that. That is a bit of a whistle stop, that one. We're literally going on the Friday, as they're coming back on the Monday morning. So we've got sort of 2 full days there and a half day, which probably will be enough. I think it would have been nice perhaps to have had another full day just to sort of say, right, we've done all the rides, we can just walk around and enjoy it and everything else, but there'll be another time. If you didn't know as well, we are scheduled to be going to Orlando, Disney and Universal in 2 years' time. I've spoken about that on the channel before, when James finishes his GCSEs, and that is a holiday that we've had to cancel twice before due to the pandemic. Sunrise over there. So it has been a long time in the waiting, and to be fair with you guys, nothing good came of the pandemic really. Obviously lots of breakthroughs in medicine and stuff like that, obviously, but from our point of view about that, that I don't think James would have enjoyed it as much as he will enjoy it when we go in 2 years' time. He'll be able to do a lot more, and he's since done a lot more sort of bigger roller coasters. We went to Pleasurewood Hills, we did Thorpe Park, he did Hyperia, which is the biggest roller coaster in the UK. And also he's been to, I think it's Phantasialand, which is the biggest theme park in Europe, certainly Germany. He did that on a school trip, a history trip, which I'm not sure about the historical relevance of the theme park, but I'm pleased he did it. Maybe because it is the biggest theme park in Germany, Europe. That's the historical value. I'm only joking. I'm not being a miss. I'm pleased they went. So yeah, it's, in a way, it might have worked out for the best that we did have to cancel twice, and I was absolutely livid at the time, really upset, really angry, you know, and it's probably a little bit selfish, you know, because you look so forward to something, to have it sort of taken away in whatever the circumstances are. I was absolutely livid and angry and upset at the time, but all good things. And we've worked hard, we've saved hard. You know, this has been planned, and we got it all booked and set in stone. So yeah, looking forward to that when it comes round. Less than 2 years now. That seems crazy to say that, to be honest with you. It will come round very, very quickly, because James's next 2 years are going to be fast and furious with his exams and everything else. And I keep saying to him, enjoy these times. I never enjoyed school, by the way, guys, but I know how important it is to get your foot on the ladder in life. So ask him, knuckle down. He is actually very, very, very academic. He might deny it if he was standing here or walking here with us now, but he's very academic. So yeah, he can do whatever he wants to do. He's a very bright boy. So we're going to be coming to the end of the path in a minute. Are we going to see a bit of the sun? Not sure at the minute. It's trying to peek over. If you are new to the channel, you're more than welcome. If you're returning, you're more welcome too. Do make sure you like, subscribe and hit the old bell button. It is important to the channel. We are growing now at a good, decent rate each week. We're about, I think, at last look, about 28 away from 500 subscribers. Now that will be the first little, big milestone, in my opinion, for us to get to. And then after that, we just push on. But to get to 500 first and foremost would be amazing. If that sunrise, guys. This path is looking a little bit more clearer now. Now, you might not have seen it as much during the week because it's been dark, but it was like this basically to start with, where the farmer had been ploughing the field. It is a pathway, just in case you wonder why I'm walking across the farmer's field. Come on, okay, another wee. There's loads of electric work going on here. And again, these roadworks seem to pop up from nowhere, as they seemingly do. I'm sure there was some warning somewhere, but I didn't advertise it very well, that's for sure. Right, so we're now making our way back towards the high road. We'll get another view of the sunrise in a minute, just over the allotments, and then we will see what we can see. Got a few people watching this morning, which is nice, thank you for that. So yeah, not really much you can see, just the pigeon. Pigeon watching on, and the sunrise coming up from sort of over there. Come on in, Azra. We're going to see if we can see your horsey friends this morning. So, once we get past this next lot of roadworks, we're going to come to a field in about 30 seconds. And that is where Azra's horsey friends are. See if we can see them this morning. When they were closer, because they sort of swapped them around so they don't cut up the field, which I totally understand. But when you sort of get closer, and the horses are closer, she pays far more attention. When she's the horses are further away, she's not really that bothered, so I have to look for them. But we'll see. In a minute, these traffic lights are going to cause aggravation later for parents, although because it's a weekend, the car park might be a bit more usable, so maybe not so bad actually, can't think of it. That's where we have to go for James's football in a few hours' time. Right, we're our horsey friends, Azra. So you have got the small one and the brown one just there, and then just beyond you can see the grey one, and you've got that sunrise really now beginning to shape up beautifully. Come on, Azra, let's go. She can't see them. She might have a look for them in a minute, but she can't see them. Come on. Stop eating the grass. No, you're not interested this morning? Right, come then. All right. I wonder whether the traffic light's going to change for us this morning like it did yesterday morning. I don't think I've got a metal leg, and I think that's what they usually pick up, the sensors, isn't it? Some sort of metal, or is it just movement? Probably just movement, isn't it? Anyway, it picked us up, gave us a green light to go. You can hear a house alarm or a car alarm going off in the distance. Tomorrow, guys, we will do, well, I don't know actually whether we'll be able to do a walk around the village tomorrow because we'll be going out. So I might not, we have got a green light. I might not do one around the village tomorrow because we're going to Great Yarmouth, as I've already said. So if you are interested in the live strolls, do hit the subscribe and like and the bell, you'll know when we're on. But I have scheduled one already, I think for about 9:45 tomorrow, far more sociable time. And that should be about right, to be honest with you. Hopefully. And I will be vlogging with the new DJI Pocket 3 that I got last weekend as well tomorrow. So we'll try and do a bit of a double sesh. Thank you for the like, do appreciate it. As I said a short while ago, do make sure you're liking and subscribing and hitting the old bell as well. So coming up on the left hand side in about a minute is where James used to play football. I think the goals have all gone up again because of the football season now. He's probably starting for some teams this weekend. I think our season is starting in a couple of weeks' time. So we got the friendly today. And then got a few more training sessions. And then it starts for real at home to St Ives, I believe. So there's James's old pitch. That's what they call an intermediate pitch. Go on, Azra. So it's not quite full size, but it's not obviously small either. Well, we saw the full-size goals, and even for us adults, these goals look massive. You know, for the kids, they're just huge, I tell you. But they played in them for the first time, as I said, on Wednesday night. So yeah, we'll get to see how they play today. They were playing an age group older than them on Wednesday night, but they didn't pull out, they didn't shirk, most of them, which was good. And they all sort of go to school together, or I would imagine the vast majority of them, because they were both sort of teams from the village, although there are other schools around, depending on where you live. But I'd imagine the vast majority do sort of know, or know of each other at school, should I say. So yeah, they did pretty well on Wednesday night, but today is the real sort of first little test, I think. And we haven't got our normal goalie, I just remembered as well, so wait and see who's going to be asked to go in goal. Come on, Azra. Come on, Azra. Let's go. So if you've been with me before, guys, you all know this is normally where we start to tune out. But we're going to keep going this morning. We've got a few people watching. So we're going to keep going and try and catch the sunrise for real. We'll just have to make a... will we have to make a detour? No, probably not actually, because you can see it. If it's going to be there. Right, we've got a car coming, so just have to bring her onto a shorter lead. If you've been with me before, you'll know how much he fusses when cars go by. Especially when they're on her side. Might not be so bad this side. Nah, good old girl, not bothered at all this time. Come on, Azra. Come on. Yeah, so we'll just stick to the normal stroll this morning. How old is James? Sorry, I don't know when that comment came through, so I'm sorry if you're not still with us, Em. James is in the under 15s now, so he's 14. So it's, it is 11-a-side, 40-minute games. Roll on, roll off subs, all that sort of stuff. But James is probably not one of the biggest in the team, but he always holds his own. In fact, he was singled out on Wednesday night for being the player to aspire to. There you go, that's a posh title, isn't it? Because he was really putting himself in for tackles, considering some of these boys were far bigger than him, and they were an age up. He wasn't pulling out of anything, and he never does, which is probably why he's had injuries in the past, to be fair to him. But nice of the manager to single him out. In fact, he actually messaged Julia on on Thursday morning and said, you know, what an example he was, you know. So yeah, a little bit of a proud parent moment there. Right, so we're crossing now. It might well be, guys, as we go round the next bend where the cottages are, we get a little bit of a glimmer of the sun and the sunrise. We might not, and if we don't, that'll probably be the end of that little exercise. But it's now, what is it now? I'm at 6:15, so I'd like to think we might get some of it, but I've tried keeping us all going a little bit longer. As I say, if you're fed up with my voice, just put me on mute and enjoy the walk. But do seriously make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell button. It does really mean a lot to the channel. I'm out doing this every morning anyway. My exercise, Azra's exercise. I'd just like to bring you guys with me as well. Another car coming. That's gone the other way, that's good. So you might be able to start seeing it, guys. And this is why I've kept going, because you can see it now over the top of the houses there. Whether it's coming out that well on the camera, but the sun is definitely over the top now of those houses. And you can see it's quite cloudy above. So we're very lucky it's poking through. Right, guys, I'm going to let you all go. Have a lovely Saturday, whatever you're doing. Remember to join us tomorrow for the Great Yarmouth live stroll. Hopefully it should be interesting. There's a car show going on as well, so it should be pretty good. And we will catch up tomorrow. Cheers, guys.